honesty, pain, truth. Those are the three words that come to mind when I think of why Ren's music is blowing up the way it is. But before we dive into that, let me just say what's smoking all my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. So, Ren, how did I discover Ren? Somebody had, I want to say about 6 or 7 months ago, somebody had commented on one of my reaction videos, and they're like, check out Ren. I think it was High Ren, right? And I remember I didn't check him out at first, right? I forgot I was getting so much recommendations. And then I remember someone else said something. So I went and I checked out Ren, and I'm just thinking, okay, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I click on Ren, and immediately I knew it was different because he was sitting there playing his guitar. The scenery was almost as if it was something out of like Hostel, the movie, like horror, which I'm a horror fan, and it's the season for that. Happy, almost Halloween, everybody. But I listened to High Ren. Then I think after that I listened to Sick Boy. And Sick Boy, I want to say, is really what took me, like, really brought me in, because, like, even though High Ren was fire, what was it, Jenny's Tale, or the Tale of Jenny, like, all that was, it was a masterpiece. The way he did it was like, the way he put it together, it wasn't like anything else that you're used to seeing, right? It almost felt like Broadway, right? But Sick Boy, when you listen to Sick Boy, and you listen to him talk about, just in his music period, even throughout other songs, him talk about the struggles of, his condition, health-wise, and he puts it all out on a table. That's where you get the truth, right? That's where you get the truth. And so many people run from that. When you listen to a lot of celebrities, there's a lot of celebrities that ain't gonna tell you certain conditions they may have, or certain mental health issues they may have. There's a lot of celebrities, or there's a lot of artists out there that are just thinking, okay, I just need to keep this image. This is what sells. This is what the people want. And they may try to stay away from anything that may, put a, what's the word I'm looking for? Put a dent into their nice Lamborghini image. They don't want to dent that, right? But Ren just automatically, he comes with this energy of, this is who I am. This is my struggle. Take it or leave it. I don't care. When you listen to him have that internal conflict of him battling, right? Battling his toxic thoughts, battling different versions of himself, battling his quote-unquote demons. And he's putting it all out there, and he's talking about just how hard things are, and putting it in a way where it's like, whoa, it's just him versus him. That's where you really see that pain. That's where you really see that pain. And I want to say the other word I used might have been, was it genuine? Right? That's genuine to be that straight up. His when he made that song about his friend that committed suicide, I mean, it doesn't get more genuine than that, guys. I've made a song about a friend who has committed suicide before, also a friend who died in a motorcycle accident, so I know how rough that is and how genuine that is. It's not easy to do. That probably was Possibly the hardest song he ever made was the one about his friend that committed suicide. But the reason people connect to that, the reason his music is blowing up, is because Ren is giving the people Ren. He's not giving the people anything but him, even musically. He's actually like really talented too. Like he actually can play the guitar. You know, he actually can sing. He actually has a big band. Shout out to the Big Push. He actually is in the street. I don't want to say was, because I'm sure he's still, you know, active in the streets. I just seen his Instagram of him out there, you know, partying, living his life. But as far as him performing in the streets, like he was actually performing in the streets, like giving people live concerts, live and direct, which is very important. And I don't see artists do that anymore. Obviously, if I go to like New York City, you see somebody singing or somebody doing something that has a lot of talent for money. But as far as B-list, A-list celebs, people want to come up. I don't see people just in the streets like that. And I believe that really was like things like was what made those true diehard fans come in like a busload. It's him being out there in the streets and just performing, doing these covers and just giving his all. And I believe that's really what got the word out, right? What got the word out was just him in the street like that. And he kept going. And the crazy thing is, Ren has been, he's been doing music for a long time. And him winning it's just motivating to people, period, also, too. And I believe this is also why people support him the way they do, because when you look at everything he's been through and just him having to fight through his health condition and him win, him chart number one, what does that say for the kid who may be going through something, health-wise, or maybe going through just any, some type of, whether mental health, physical health? What does that say to him about his dreams? What does that say to the girl who's going through something similar and about her dreams? What does that say? That says that they can make it, right? So right there, you got diehard fans right there, because it's like when you make it, they all make it. So it's like Ren, I can honestly say, as far as rap, I'm gonna say rap, I don't know if I've seen a rapper, even though he's, like I say, he's multi-talented, he does different genres. But as far as rap, I don't think I've seen a rapper go as hard as him when it comes to marketing himself, like actually being in the streets, just giving free concerts, giving concerts in the street, actually, like, I don't think I've seen that in a while. Because we're in an era now where everything's social media, and people really just, they focused on just like big videos, getting the money in the videos and the cars and this and that, and they really focus on that. They focus on the dances for TikTok, but I don't see many people really just on a come up, really just go in the street like that and give their all like I've seen Ren do. That's impressive. Then on top of that, he also collabs a lot with other very talented people. Shout out to the Big Push again. He collabs with people. He puts on interesting videos. Like with that one, I forgot, they were in like they were somewhere like by some like parking lot thing, and the security came out, and like he catches all the scenes that matter, right? Like where it's like it's just entertaining. So Ren is the real deal. Ren is the real. I've reacted to enough of Ren to know he's the real deal, and he's blowing up because of the effort, because the realness, the truth that he puts out, the pain that he releases, and just the genuineness behind it all. Like, you see his journey, you see him when he went number one around his people, and him crying and him hugging each other, and like you see it, you see all that. He shows that. I've seen him make videos where he's talked about, having bad days or just not feeling too well, and like he puts that out there. He doesn't hide that, and people connect with that even beyond the music. So, with that being said, guys, that was me explaining why Ren's music is blowing up and why Ren is glitching the matrix, because Ren's music is so versatile and it's so different that you gotta understand Ren has a lot out there. He's talked about the power, the powers that be, and the separation, the division, he goes in about all that, and his videos are always interesting, and he also just has, like I said, different lanes, even amongst just rap, different lanes of music he does rapping, right? He has to with the grime. I've heard him have that sound in his music, and it's just awesome. But with that being said, guys, original link in the description. I'm looking forward to the comments, and I will see you guys soon. Much love.